Hello, I'd like to show you how to arrange unwired flowers on a cake. So I've got a selection of flowers, all unwired. I've got sunflowers, anemones, roses, and I need to choose. And I've got them various sizes because I'm going to do mixed flower arrangement. I've also made some leaves which can be dusted if you wish. So there's a few principles that we need to stick to. One, when you attaching your flowers onto a cake, make sure you use rye lysine and make sure it's the same colour as the cake. So my cake is white and I'm going to use white rye lysine. So if my cake was blue, I'd use blue rye lysine. I then want to just place them on to decide where they're going to go. And it's a mixed flower arrangement, so I'm going to use focal flowers, secondary flowers. Yeah, I think I'll go for that sort of arrangement. And filler flowers. So pipe rye lysine where you want it to stay. And you do need quite a bit because that flower is quite heavy. And you just need to place it at an angle. I'm going to just pipe the bulbs for the sunflower. And the type of spray I'm doing here is a teardrop. So you can see I've arranged them at an angle. Now the reason I'm arranging them, instead of placing them straight up like that so they're looking to the sky, I'm arranging them at an angle because got to imagine I'm holding the posy of flowers. And the posy of flowers is going to be there. So all the stems are going to be aiming towards that centre there. So my flowers are all going to be, so if I hold my hand, so I'm holding the stems, and if my flower is straight ahead, it would be on a stem like that. If the flower is slightly out, then it would be slightly tilted, and if it's further away, it would be more tilted. So imagine that stem coming out. Now it's entirely up to you how many flowers you put on. But I will include a selection of sizes. So I've got my focal flowers, my secondary flowers are coming on there. So I quite like these hydrangeas and my filler flowers. So, and the sizes show a variety of, so it's not such a big jump from a large flower to a small flower. I've got a gradient of size flowers as well. And you can see that's my centre where my stems would be. The further away, they're more tilted. I think there's nothing worse than looking at an arrangement that's all the flowers are looking straight up. So I'm trying to get a teardrop so it's wider here and then coming down. Use a daisy. A few daisies. It's quite a summery flowers in this cake. Maybe some little blossoms to finish off the spray. Just need to put the centres in those blossoms, and that could be a little pipe dot. You'd never have a flower without a centre. So I'll just show you the top view of that so you can see the spray that's coming around. Now when you come put your leaves on, you've just got to remember that holding those stems, bunch of flowers, and the stems of the leaf would all graduate towards that centre as well. I'm using larger leaves by the bigger flowers. You can see my leaves are a little bit more shape to them as well. I haven't dried them flat. And I'm just tucking those leaves into the centre to hide any rhyolite you might have. I just need to shuffle that one out. I'm just going to move the sunflower a bit. So my aim is to also cover up any rhyolite that I've piped, that you can see, and that can be covered up with the leaves. I'm using the smaller leaves going out. So smaller leaves by the small flowers, big leaves by the larger flowers, because I wanted to graduate down. And if I show you what I mean about this leaf, I'll just put that one in there. So you can see there, the leaves complement the flowers. It fills in, covers any gaps. Now if I have a leaf here, so if I tilt this turntable, actually you might be able to see better. There we go. So if I use a leaf, okay, and I've got my stems in the centre, but I put the leaf, so it goes like that, and the stem would be here, it'd be totally wrong. I would need to change it, just tilt it, so that the leaf, the stem of the leaf is aiming towards the centre of my arrangement. Okay? I've got another selection. I've got teardrop. This one is a posy shape. So you can see my focal flowers are in the middle, and the smaller ones are going around the edge. This one is a similar shape to what I've just done, a teardrop. I'm using a peony, some cosmos, sunflowers, hydrangeas, selection of flowers. And then the shape, the final one I'm going to show you is a crescent shape. So this crescent shape, the focal flowers are in the middle and then coming down in size each side, so a semicircle. And you can see my focal flowers are the larger ones in the middle, and then the smaller ones, filler flowers, come out to the edge.